All right, let's dive into this. Imagine a grand throne room in ancient Jerusalem, where King Solomon sits, his crown gleaming under the desert sun, surrounded by scrolls and the whispers of wisdom. The book of Proverbs isn't just a list of sayings, it's a journey through life itself, a tapestry woven from the threads of divine insight. Long ago, in the golden age of Israel, young Solomon, newly crowned and feeling the weight of ruling a vast kingdom, prayed for wisdom above all else. God granted it, and from that wellspring flowed the Proverbs. The book opens like a father pulling his son close by the fire, saying, "My child, listen closely. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction." It's not terror, this fear. It's reverence, a deep respect that keeps your feet on the right path. Chapters 1 through 9 paint vivid pictures. Wisdom herself steps forward, not as some abstract idea, but as a radiant woman calling from the city streets. Her voice echoes through the market squares. "How long will you fools turn away from me? Turn at my rebuke, and I will pour out my spirit upon you." She stands tall, her gown flowing like silk, offering a feast at her table, bread baked with insight, wine poured from understanding. But across the way, folly lurks, seductive and loud, her house a trap disguised as pleasure, leading only to ruin. The wise choose her embrace, building their houses on rock. The foolish chase shadows and fall into pits. The heart of it all, from chapter 10 onward, bursts with hundreds of short, sharp truths, like sparks from a flint. A wise son brings joy to his father, but a foolish son brings grief to his mother. Simple words, yet they cut deep. Picture a bustling marketplace in Jerusalem, merchants haggling, children darting through crowds. One man speaks kindly, his words like honey on the tongue, building bridges. Another lets his tongue run wild, sparking arguments that tear families apart. The tongue has the power of life and death, the proverb warns, and you see it play out. A gentle reply turns away wrath, while harsh words stir up anger like a storm whipping the Judean hills. Work and wealth weave through these sayings too. A lazy man sleeps through harvest, his fields overgrown with thorns, while the diligent one rises early, his hands calloused, but his storehouses full. Go to the ant, you sluggard, consider its ways and be wise. The ant never sleeps in, never complains. Tiny creature, massive lesson. Money? It's a tool, not a god. Better a little with righteousness than much gain with injustice. Riches can sprout wings and fly away like an eagle, but a good name, earned through integrity, lasts forever. Friendship shines bright here. A friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. Imagine two travelers on the dusty road from Jerusalem to Jericho, one stumbling under a heavy load. The true friend steps in without a word, sharing the burden, their bond forged stronger than iron. But choose companions wisely. Walk with the wise and grow wise. Walk with fools and suffer harm. Gossip spreads like wildfire through dry brush, but a trustworthy friend keeps secrets close, like a sealed well in the desert heat. Discipline threads everything. A loving father corrects his child, not out of cruelty, but to guide them like a shepherd steers sheep from cliffs. Whoever spares the rod hates their children, but the one who loves their children is careful to discipline them. It's tough love, the kind that stings but saves. And anger? Hold it loose. A hot-tempered person stirs up conflict, but the one who is patient calms a quarrel. Picture a king on his throne, advisors shouting. Solomon raises a hand, speaks softly, and the room stills like calm waters after a gale. The Proverbs paint life in all its colors, family, neighbors, even strangers. Do not withhold good from those to whom it is due, when it is in your power to act. A generous soul prospers, a stingy heart withers like a vine without rain. Speech again. Even fools are thought wise if they keep silent. Sometimes the smartest move is closing your mouth and opening your ears. As we near the end, the book shifts. Agur, a humble seeker, admits his limits. I am weary, God, but I am too stupid to be human. He marvels at creation's wonders, the eagle's flight, the serpent on rock, the ship on sea. Then King Lemuel's mother advises her son, avoid strong drink that clouds judgment, defend the rights of the poor and needy. And the grand finale, the Proverbs 31 woman, a portrait of strength and dignity. She rises before dawn, her lamp undimmed. Her hands spin wool and flax, her arms strong from labor. She opens her arms to the poor, her lamp of kindness lighting their way. Her husband trusts her completely. Her children rise and call her blessed. Charm is deceptive, and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. Throughout this journey, one truth anchors it all. Wisdom isn't clever tricks or hidden knowledge. It's rooted in fearing the Lord, honoring Him in every choice, big or small. Solomon's words, passed down through generations, echo across time, from ancient Jerusalem's streets to the roads we travel today. They don't promise an easy life, but a life well lived, full of purpose, peace, and the quiet joy of walking in step with divine order. And as the sun sets on that imagined throne room, Solomon leans back, smiling faintly, knowing his legacy isn't gold or armies, but these timeless seeds of wisdom, ready to bloom in anyone who listens. The book closes not with fanfare, but with a quiet invitation. Choose wisdom and live.